10 threats waiting for a tourist in Norway. 1. Weather conditions. Norway is known for its harsh weather conditions, particularly in the winter months. Tourists should be prepared for extreme cold, snow, and ice, and take appropriate precautions to stay warm and safe. 2. Natural disasters. Norway is prone to natural disasters such as avalanches, landslides, and earthquakes. Tourists should be aware of the risks posed by these hazards, and follow the advice of local authorities if an emergency occurs. 3. Wildlife. Norway is home to many different species of wildlife, including bears, moose, and wolves. Tourists may encounter these animals in the wild, and should be prepared for the risks posed by these encounters. It is advisable to familiarize yourself with the behavior of these animals, and to seek advice from local authorities if unsure. 4. Water safety. Norway has many lakes, rivers, and fjords, and tourists should be aware of the dangers posed by cold water and strong currents. It is advisable to take precautions when swimming, boating, or fishing, and to seek advice from local authorities. 5. Winter sports. Norway is a popular destination for winter sports such as skiing and snowboarding. Tourists should be aware of the risks posed by these activities, and take appropriate precautions to stay safe, such as wearing helmets and following the rules of the ski resort. 6. Scams. Tourists may be targeted by scams or other forms of criminal activity in Norway. It is advisable to be cautious when dealing with unfamiliar people or situations, and to seek advice from trusted sources if unsure. 7. Poorly maintained hiking trails. Norway is known for its beautiful and diverse landscapes, and tourists may be interested in exploring these areas on foot. However, some hiking trails can be poorly maintained, and tourists should be prepared for the risks posed by uneven terrain, unstable ground, and other hazards. 8. Scenic routes. Norway is known for its beautiful and scenic routes, and tourists may be interested in driving or cycling through these areas. However, some roads may be narrow, winding, or poorly maintained, and tourists should be prepared for the risks posed by these conditions. 9. Traffic safety. Norway has a high standard of road safety, but tourists should be aware of the risks posed by the country's roads and highways. It is advisable to take precautions when driving, such as wearing a seatbelt and following the rules of the road. 10. Altitude sickness. Tourists visiting areas of Norway with high altitudes, such as the mountains, may be at risk of altitude sickness. This condition can cause symptoms such as headache, nausea, and fatigue, and can be serious in severe cases. It is advisable to acclimate gradually to high altitudes, and to seek advice from a healthcare professional if you experience symptoms. These were the 10 threats waiting for a tourist in Norway.